Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here today. And I know a lot of you watched the weird and wonderful show we did in Berkeley yesterday. That really turned out to be a lot of fun. I rehearsed with some of those musicians the night before. And two of those singers, but I wasn't expecting the gigantic chorus that it turned out to be, and it was such a treat to be grooving along back there behind that chorale, that choir of just wonderful freaks. It was a treat. I hope a lot of you watched it. We got a lot of views on YouTube, got a lot of views on Facebook. You couldn't really see much except a bunch of people dancing in front of the singers and behind them, the musicians. But we were back there having a grand time playing the entire American Beauty album in order. And I was right next to Joshua Brody, who recruited me into this thing, and is a lovely guy to play an impromptu gig with. Rehearsing is often impossible and not always required when you work with the right people. Anyway, here we are. I have a bunch of requests for today and some ideas of my own. Back to what passes for normal. I buy you diamond ring, my friend, if it makes you feel alright. I get you anything, my friend, if it makes you feel alright. I don't care too much for money. Money can't buy me love. I give you all I've got to give if you say you love me too. I may not have a lot to give, but what I got I'll give to you. I don't care too much for money. Money can't buy me love. Can't buy me love. Everybody tells me so. Can't buy me love. No, 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 no. Say you don't need no diamond rings and I'll be satisfied. Tell me that you want the kind of things that money just can't buy. I don't care too much for money. Money can't buy me love. Say don't need no diamond ring and I'll be satisfied. Tell me that you want the kind of thing that money just can't buy. I don't care too much for money. Money can't buy me love. Can't buy me love. Love can't buy me love. sing blue. Hang your heart on a laughing willow, stray down to the water, deep sea of love. Beneath the sweet calm face of the sea, swift undertow, life may be sweeter for this, I don't know. See how it feels in the end. May lady lullaby sing plainly through you, soft, strong, sweet and true. Cloud hands reaching from a rainbow, tapping at your window, touch your hair, so swift and bright, strange fingers of light float in air. Who can stop what must arrive now? Something new is waiting to be born. Dark as the night, you're still by my side. Shine inside. Gone are the days we stopped to decide where we would go. We just ride. Gone are the broken eyes we saw through in dreams. Gone dream and reaching for the gold ring down inside. Never could reach it, just slips away when I try. Hope you all having a good day out there. Let me see, I got some requests here. This is from Laura Marie in loving memory of Frank Millen. Earl Crabb was a brilliant man, a gentleman and generous. His Rolodex was heavy and his attic was voluminous. He had a million tales to tell and every one was true. I'm a better man for knowing him and a better friend to you. Earl Crabb was an easy man, a laughing man and sociable. To stand before his camera was to be well viewed and notable. He had a million friends, you know, and everyone was real. A friend of Earl's is a friend of mine, that's just the way I feel. So let's ignore the dominant paradigm. Practice random kindness all the time. Treat our customers like neighbors, not the other way around. A little more share this planet and a little less stand your ground. This world would be a better place for every boy and girl if we all did our best to be like Earl. Software man when very few were doing it. He made this world a better place, enhancing and improving it. I know I'm not the only one who's benefited thus, so I'm making it my mission to pass on his gifts to us. Let's ignore the dominant paradigm. Practice random kindness all the time. Treat our customers like neighbors, not the other way around. A little more share this planet and a little less stand your ground. This world would be a better place for every boy and girl if we all did our best to be like Earl. Well, I have done my very best to be as kind as Earl. Crab, also known as the Great Humbead. I've got to tell you, I've been racking my brain, trying to find a way out. I've had enough of this continual rain. Changes are coming, no doubt. It's been a too long time with no peace of mind, and I'm ready for the times to get better. It's been a too long time with no peace of mind, and I'm ready for the times to get better. You seem to want something that I cannot give. I feel so helpless at times. There is a dream I know we're all gonna live. Been burning holes in my mind. It's been a too long time with no peace of mind, and I'm ready for the time to get better. It's been a too long time with no peace of mind, and I'm ready for the times to get better. 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 Another request. think you've lost your love? Well, I saw her yesterday. It's you she's thinking of, and she told me what to say. She said she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. She loves you, and you know you should be glad. She said you hurt her so, she almost lost her mind. And now she says she knows you're not the hurting kind. She says she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. She loves you, and you know you should be glad. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. And with a love like that, you know you should be glad. Up to you, I think it's only fair. Pride can hurt you too. Apologize to her, because she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. She loves you, and you know you should be glad. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. And with a love like that, you know you should be glad. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. Ellen Gustafson wanted us to hear U.S. Blues for her grandson, Alex. Red and white, blue suede shoes. I'm Uncle Sam. How do you do? Give me 5. I'm still alive. It ain't no luck. I've learned to duck. Check my pulse. It don't change. Stay 72. Come shine or rain. Wave the flag. Pop the bag. Rock the boat. Skin the gold. Wave that flag, wave it wide. and roll band. Shake the hand, shook the hand of P.T. Barnum, Charlie Chan. Shiny shoes, light your fuse. Can you use them old U.S. blues? I'll drink your hell, share your wealth, run your life, steal your wife. Wave that flag, wave it wide. Summertime done, come and gone, my oh my. Back to back, a chicken shack. Son of a gun, better change your rack. We're all confused, what's to lose? You can call this song the United States Blues. Wave that flag, wave it wide. Summertime done, come and go, my oh my. Summertime done, come and go, my oh my. As always, this song is dedicated to the memory of Jerry Garcia. He came there in the morning, stood by the riverside, where a truth flowed from the hand of Brother John. He closed his eyes and held his breath and listened for the word, and a new man made the song to carry on. I was born to be the minstrel, to sing the streets alone, to plant the seeds of the change and then move on, never see them grow. Son of a fisherman, he sailed the city streets, catching a life his father never dreamed, singing like a blind man and listening with his eyes. His fingers wove the tale of what he'd seen. I was born to be the minstrel, to sing the streets alone, to plant the seeds of the change and then move on, never see them grow. Sang for pennies, not for princes, in the alleys of the man, and what he said wasn't wrong, wasn't wrong. What he thought wasn't bad, wasn't bad. Looked for him last Saturday. I was downtown with a friend of mine. We checked his favorite spots when he was gone. Closed my eyes and followed him back to that river scene, and sang what I remembered of his song. I was born to be the minstrel, to sing in the streets alone, to plant the seeds of the change and then move on, never see them grow. Never see them as I was walking round Grosvenor Square. Not a chill to the winter, but a nip to the air. From the other direction, she was calling my eye. Could be my delusions, but I might as well try, might as well try. Had rings on her fingers and bells on her shoes. thinking she was into the blues. She wore scarlet begonias tucked into her curls. I knew right away she was not like other girls, earthling girls. In the heat of the evening when the dealing got rough, she was too proud to open and too cool to bluff. So I picked up my matches and was closing the door. I had one of those flashes, I'd been there before, been there before. Never been wrong, something turns out the way it does in the song. And once in a while you could get shown the light in the strangest of places if you look at it right. Well, there ain't nothing wrong with the way she Scarlet Begonias are a touch of the blues. There's nothing wrong with the way she caught my eye. Had to learn the hard way to let her pass by, let her pass by. The sky went yellow and the sun went blue. Strangers stopping strangers just to shake their hand. Everybody is playing in the heart of gold band, heart of gold band. In the town that still believes in magic, children play and laughter fills the air. It's a trip beyond imagination, a lovely place to have your soul repaired. In the town that still believes in magic, music is the language of our peace. Every day is cause for celebration, harmony, perspective, and release. the ties that bind. Leave your fear and dread behind and rise. You will see it and believe it. It's revealed to you when you arise. In the town that still believes in magic, people still buy records in the store. The concert hall is filled with people listening. You don't find that too often anymore. No, you don't find that too often anymore. No, you don't find that too often anymore. You don't find bringing me down. I'm running aground, blind in the light of the interstate cars passing me by, the buses and semis plunging like stones from a slingshot on Mars. But I'm here by the road, bound to the load I picked up in 10,000 cafes and bars, alone with the rush of the drivers who won't pick me up. The highway, the moon, the clouds, and the stars. Black-throated wind keeps on pouring in with its words of a life when nothing is new. Our Mother America night, lost from the light. Whoa, and I'm drowning in you. I left St. Louis, the city of blue, in the midst of a storm I'd rather forget. I tried to pretend it came to an end. You weren't the woman I once thought I'd met. I can't deny times have gone by when I never had doubts or thoughts of regret. And I was a man when all this began, who wouldn't think twice about being there yet. Black-throated wind, whispering sin, and speaking of light that passes like dew. It's forced me to see you've done better by me, better by me than I've done by you. What's to be found from racing around? You carry your pain wherever you go, full of the blues and trying to lose. You ain't gonna learn what you don't wanna know. So I give you my eyes and all of their lies. Please help them to look as well as to see, and capture a glance and make it dance of looking at you, looking at me. black-throated wind that keeps on pouring in with its words of a lie that can almost be true. Our Mother American night, here comes the light. I'm turning around, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going back home, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm turning around, that's what I'm gonna do. You've done better by me than I've done by you. Oh, I'm drowning in you. I think I forgot to mention earlier that I play for tips here. It doesn't cost you anything to get in, doesn't cost you anything to get out. But I would appreciate it if you'd make a direct contribution. You can do that on PayPal, you can do that on Venmo, or you can go to my online store, perfectible.net, shop around for books, music, and soon-to-be apparel, and mugs like this one, books and music. And there's also a direct donation link right on the front page of that if you want to just drop a few dollars in the tip jar. That'd be great. I also want to mention I'm doing a thing. I've lost track of what's going on in the near future, but a week from Saturday, April 30th, I'm going to be part of the monthly Quarren-Palooza extravaganza. I think it's another 10.5 hours this time. It's really great. It's a marathon collection of performers from home, just like me, but a great variety, different people in different places playing different styles of music and different combinations, solo, duos, trios, and stuff. And it's really, really fun to be part of. So on the April 30th, that will take the place of my normal free stream, and I will ask you to buy a ticket to that because 25%, I think, of the proceeds go to local cancer causes. And we all appreciate that very much, too, having had cancer in my very, very near family. I know all about it and appreciate the support for cancer research. Thanks to all of you for being part of that. Thanks in advance for buying a ticket this month. Otherwise, I'll be playing my usual 4 o'clocks. Please sing along if you can. Oh, well, the man who stole the future has an oil drum for a heart and a strange preoccupation with other people's private parts. They want us to do what they say, but I'd rather live my own damn way. We'll take our country back someday, but it's gonna get worse before it gets better. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. It's gonna get worse before it gets better, but I know it's gonna get better. Yes, I know it's gonna get better, 'cause it almost always does. I can't say much about the who and how, but I believe it just because. Day by day our bonds unweave, mammon gloats as nature grieves. Oh, save us from these pious thieves. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. It's gonna get worse before it gets better, but I know it's gonna get better. Well, I love the world we live in, 'cause I live in it with you. so proud to be defined by what they buy. These righteous despoilers, these blood for oilers, taking orders from on high. And I don't know whose word I take about this God whose laws I break. I'll swan dive into that fiery lake. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. It's gonna get worse before it gets better, but I know it's gonna get better. Well, these darkened forces are clamping down on us unconforming souls, waving flags and bashing fags and burning truth like coal. Now I don't know, but I've been told the naming rights have all been sold. Hell is hot and heaven's cold, and it's gonna get worse before it gets better. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. It's gonna get worse before it gets better, but I know it's gonna get worse before it gets better. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. It's gonna get worse before it gets better, but I know it's gonna get better. Well, I love the world we live in, 'cause I live in it with you. I really appreciate all of you being part of this thing, especially those of you who are here every day. I couldn't do it without you, wouldn't do it without you. And I thank you all so much for your support in every form it takes. I'll see you tomorrow at 4.